Would you like to know how to find high CPM keywords on YouTube? There are many people chasing high CPM keywords on YouTube thinking that that's the key to making high revenue. But what if that metric is leading you in the wrong direction? Don't more views mean more income? In this episode, we'll dig into what CPM really tells you, what it doesn't, and how to find keywords that actually move the needle for your business. So, what is CPM? Does it stand for cost per million? M is the Roman numeral for 1,000, so it's actually the amount of money that YouTube is paying you per 1,000 views. So the thing that really interests me about this topic is combining the topic of keywords and ad revenue, which those don't really mix. There are two main paths on YouTube. I've talked about it in another video I'll link to right here where I'm talking about the 2 best YouTube books. There's 2 fantastic strategies. I teach one of them. The summary of these 2 different strategies is if you want the most views possible and you're focused on ad revenue and turning YouTube into a business, keywords are not going to help you. You don't want to focus on keywords. You don't want search traffic. Now, my expertise is search traffic, right? So if I'm telling you to not focus on search traffic, you should probably pay attention. But the types of channels that I create, they're how-to channels. We don't create entertaining content, we're creating educational content for lead generation. So we have a business outside of YouTube. It's like an educational component of their business, like coaching, speaking, consulting, mentor. They sell courses, or they have a service that has a high educational piece to it. So those type businesses can really leverage YouTube search to find people that need information, that need training, that have questions, and you can use that for lead generation. So keywords are really valuable over here, but having a video go viral or trying to get suggested traffic for ad revenue, creating entertaining content, keywords, they are not important. Is keyword strategy about maximizing ad earnings? It's actually the opposite. Keyword strategy is about maximizing lead generation. If you want to maximize ad earnings, then you do want to focus on the CPM. That's the result, like what cost per thousand are you getting? And what that really relates to is if you think about the advertisers, they're the ones spending money, and how well do those ads match your content? So I can give you 2 examples. Even though the channels that I produce are for lead generation, we still do make ad revenue. I'll give you an example in the real estate investing space and in the parenting space. In the real estate space, the CPM is high. In the parenting space, the CPM is low. That has nothing to do with keywords, has everything to do with, in the parenting space, how much money are people willing to pay for advertising? And in the real estate investing space, which is the make money space, advertisers are willing to pay a lot higher amount. And so if you make content in that space and you generate ad revenue, you'll make a lot more money. Your CPM will be much higher. So it's not about finding keywords, it's about what is your content and what ads match that content. Now, if you're comparing these 2 strategies, typically, if you're going to make 1 million views over here, you can turn that into $10,000 of revenue, and that's revenue that YouTube pays you. Over here, if you have a business, you can have 100 views turn into $10,000 of revenue. That's very, very common over here. And for 100 views, how much money are you going to be paid from ad revenue? Probably nothing at all. Eventually, you'll start to get thousands and tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of views on your channel. And so maybe you can start to make $1,000 a month in ad revenue, but at that point, you're a 6 or 7-figure earner just from YouTube leads. Myth: the more views I get, the more money I make. The reason that that's a myth is that only applies for the right type of channel. If your channel is focused on ad revenue, and let's say you have a video that gets a lot of views, that is good for advertisers, those ads and that video pair well, then yeah, the more views you get on that video, the more revenue you're going to make. But what if it's on a topic or it's a video that advertisers don't like, or that ad pairing doesn't work well? Then you can have the same number of views on that video, but it's going to have less revenue. Now look at the other side. For a business that's leveraging YouTube for lead generation, I had a video go viral. It got 1.5 million views in a short amount of time, but it brought in the wrong audience. It actually hurt my channel and made it so my other videos that were lead generators, it made them suffer, so my income went down. Is there a better way to measure keyword value than CPM? Yeah, if your strategy is focused on keywords because you're using YouTube for lead generation, I don't ever look at CPM. CPM doesn't mean anything to me. Can I target high-value keywords even in a niche with low CPM? Yeah, so somebody asking this question is obviously using a great keyword tool. It's providing them a lot of data. So my recommendation for keywords is to not look at CPM, but look at the number of words in the question, look at the search volume and see if it's consistent every single month, and ask yourself, is this question my target audience? The better keyword research you do, the more specific questions you can find, and the more you can hone in and know for sure that they are your target audience. That way, when you make these videos, you're pulling in a curated audience that's going to make your lead generation and your sales go higher and higher. Can low CPM topics still bring in high ticket clients? Okay, so by now you know that that's just asking the wrong question. I'm going to say, can low volume topics still bring in high ticket clients? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. You can have a question that you find that's only bringing in 10 searches per month, so 10 views from search on your video. But those 10 views can still turn into a lead. And if you know how to handle leads in your business, then just a few leads can turn into a large sale. Low volume views that are really specific and you know that they're your target audience, even though it's a low volume, these are golden people who are searching for you and you know if they're a fit for your services or not. So yeah, absolutely go after the low hanging fruit. If I'm using YouTube for lead gen, how should I pick keywords instead? I've created another episode to answer that question and teach you the exact way to find the right questions or the right keywords that will turn into lead generators for your business. So I'll link to that video right here. It's called the YouTube SEO Secret Strategy. Go watch that video next.